recent years, kayaking has become an increasingly popular recreational activity. As such, the design and mechanics of the boat have evolved. The most common materials for the modern kayak are Kevlar, fiberglass, and plastic.
The front of the boat is referred to as the bow and the rear of the boat is referred to as the stern. The body of the kayak consists of the hull and the deck. The hull is the part of the kayak that will be in the water that supports the rest of the boat. The deck is part of what distinguishes a kayak from a canoe. It keeps the water from splashing into the hull. Most boats include bungees that can be used to hold gear on the deck while you paddle. Some boats include deck lines that are stronger and don't stretch. These are for holding onto the boat in various situations. There are toggles or handles on the bow and stern that can be used for holding onto the boat. The cockpit is the opening in the deck that gives the paddler a place to get in. The coaming is the rim of the cockpit. Inside the cockpit there is a seat and foot pegs. The foot pegs can be adjusted to different sizes of paddlers. Many boats also have thigh braces. A spray skirt can be used to keep water out of the cockpit. Many boats have a retractable rudder or skeg that can be used to help with steering. While a rudder can be twisted while pushing on the foot pegs, a skeg does not turn. Some boats have hatches, small openings in the deck that give us a place to store gear inside. It is important to have watertight hatch covers and bulkheads. This is not so much to keep our gear dry, but to provide flotation.
In kayaking, we use double-bladed paddles. The paddle consists of two main parts. The blades are used to pull the water. The shaft connects the two blades. Paddles come in many different shapes and sizes. Some of the most important factors to consider when choosing a paddle are the size of the boat, the size of the paddler, and the type of kayaking you will be doing. Wider boats and taller paddlers will require longer paddles. It is important to know that there are certain government regulations in place before heading out in a kayak. There are items that are required on board while on the water. The first of which is a properly fitted PFD. You will know that a PFD is government approved when checking the tag. A properly fitted PFD will not move when gently tugging on the shoulder straps. Other required items include a bailer or bilge pump, 15 meters of buoyant rope, a whistle, a waterproof flashlight, and a paddle.
Now that all of your gear is ready, it is important to be aware of water temperatures and wind conditions. Always let someone know you are going on the water. It is often a good idea to paddle with others while you are gaining experience. All paddlers should be wearing PFDs while on the water. Make sure to paddle in sheltered water close to shore during daylight hours and beware of boat traffic. It is important to find an easy access point to the water so that getting on and off the shore is as easy as possible.
So now that we've learned about parts of the kayak, parts of the paddle, government regulations, and safe kayaking practice, we are ready to move on to the water.
The Ontario Recreational Canoeing and Kayaking Association is the provincially recognized provider of recreational canoeing and kayaking programs and instruction, helping the people of Ontario become safer and knowledgeable recreational paddlers.